So I want to share a few different comments that Jordan Love had to say after the game versus the Steelers. He touches on if he's getting sick of losing games in these ways in the final possessions, his overall feelings about the game, and then sort of his answer on the ways in which this Packers offense is improving, which I think is pretty interesting. So I'm going to share here some different audio clips. So first, he's asked about his overall feeling after the game, and here's his response.
It's very frustrating. Like I said, we've been put in this situation a lot of times, and we have not found a way to win it. So yeah, it is frustrating, but we just got to find a way, dig deeper. But it comes down to so many different plays in the game throughout the course of the game that just we can execute better and take advantage of some of those situations. And I don't even think we'll put ourselves in this position at the end of the game. But yeah, we got to definitely find a way.
So yes, Packers need to find a way to execute in late game situations. It happened once early, in that Saints game, but since then they've had some opportunities at the end of games to make plays, and it hasn't gone well. Jordan Love's thrown some interceptions, so definitely one area the Packers need to improve. So now here he talks about his overall feeling after the game, and here is his response.
Yeah, I think offensively, we started faster, which we haven't done in some of the previous games, so that was a positive, but yeah, like you said, there's definitely a lot of plays that we left out there, some drives where I think we left points out there, and in the second half we got to find a way to score a touchdown right there. But I think we did some really good things, and I think there's obviously a lot more things to clean up, but I definitely like the direction we're heading as offense.
So for a while this season, the Packers consistently were having issues starting off games. The first half was terrible. The second half was much, much better. But this week we saw the Packers get off to a very hot start on offense, which is a sign in the right direction that finally it didn't take 2 quarters to make things happen. But as he said, still things to clean up, no doubt. And then here's his answer on sort of what he thinks about the Packers' growth and basically where they've grown so far when it comes to the offense.
I think pass pro was awesome today. They have 2 really good edge rushers right there, and I think we did a really good job against them. I think receivers, seeing coverage, recognizing coverage, and getting to the right spot, they did a really good job of that. And then obviously making some plays out there. I think our run game's been good, and so I think just making those positive plays early on, putting some points up early is the growth. But obviously, finishing the game is where we need to get to.
So there's no doubt that the first part of the season for the Packers, there have been lots of different issues on offense. Not all of it on Jordan Love, some of it on the receivers, miscommunication, things like that, which makes sense with it being a super young team. And one thing I found interesting there was Love talking about the wide receivers seeing coverage and getting to the right spot. And we saw that multiple times with them being wide open, Love hitting them nice, deep balls down the field. And so you obviously want to see Jordan Love take those strides forward, but he's going to look much better if these receivers continue to get open, find, spots in the zone where Love can hit them. And if they can keep improving and keep growing, as they did this past week, guys like Dontavian Wicks, Jayden Reed, Luke Musgrave, then this Packers offense, I think, is going to continue to sort of take those steps forward and hopefully become a competent and solid offense in the future. And of course, there's some issues here. I think the Packers have not really been able to find a way to get Christian Watson going. He hasn't played great so far this season in the games he's been healthy. Love and Watson's connection has not been great. I think at least half of the interceptions Jordan Love has thrown this season have been targeted at Christian Watson. So clearly the Packers hope that Watson can take that next step forward in his second season. And he's still a young player. He's dealt with so many injuries that I'm not ready to give up on Watson and his potential, but that's definitely one area where the Packers offense could take another step forward. But to see Dontavian Wicks growing, Jayden Reed growing, Luke Musgrave, it's a promising sign for this Packers offense. But that is it for this one. Thank you for watching. If you want more Packers content, feel free to subscribe down below.